You know, the thing that really pisses me off about pre-show in pay-per-views is that a title like the United States and the Intercontinental Championship is on the line on the fucking pre-show. But wait, I've got to enter everyone into a topic. Hey guys, this is Mike Copeland here, once again with my buddy Mark Voorhees. What's going on?
Hello, it's the first time I've done a pre-show and since forever.
Yes, the first time I've done a prediction on a pay-per-view since fucking SummerSlam.
And that was alright. That was actually a good SummerSlam, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm usually here. I'm not sure if I'll be here for the review, but I'm here anyway for the predictions. And as my buddy Mike just said, the pre-show, yes.
Curtis Axel versus a newly turned face Biggie Langston for the Intercontinental Championship.
Now, I don't really care for Biggie Langston.
Neither do I.
But I just hope they do something with Biggie Langston and. Well, maybe making him Intercontinental Champion would do something for him, and maybe do something to the Intercontinental Champion, but I doubt it, because two things. Curtis Axel is currently Intercontinental Champion, they've done jack shit with him as Intercontinental Champion, and it's the pre-show, so it's not saying much for the Intercontinental Champion. Anyway, who do you think is going to win this?
I think Curtis Axel is going to retain, and I'm actually hoping Curtis Axel would retain.
I'm actually hoping that Langston wins.
I doubt Langston's going to win. Save that for the second match.
Anyway, I'm hoping Langston wins because I don't like seeing Axel as Intercontinental Champion. I just don't think he's a good Intercontinental Champion as it is, to be fair. I was happy when he first won it, but since then he's had it for too goddamn long. And I think he should have dropped it. It's like a Balduria's Championship reign. He should have dropped it a long time ago.
Except I would rather have Axel as Intercontinental Champion than Del Rio as World Heavyweight Champion.
Anyway, you know our predictions. I'm hoping Langston wins, you're hoping Axel wins. Next match.
Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Who do you think is going to win this?
John fucking Cena.
And one of the things I'm hoping what should happen is that John Cena wins the match, and then Damien cashes in the Money in the Bank, yay, and beats John Cena and becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then John Cena and Damien have a feud, and then Damien gets put over. I don't think that will happen, but I doubt it because John Cena's a self-obsessed prick. Make sure don't you dare say he beat over Daniel Bryan. That's because he's got an injury. He never wanted to. He just had an injury. So fuck you if you think that.
You know, the thing that really pisses me off is guys like...
If you're a kid fan.
Yes, it's guys like Cena. When they return, they get a title shot right away. But other people, no. They have to start from square one, which is that's how it should be. But Cena, he starts off from where the last time he sucked Vince McMahon's tiny cock.
Yeah. Vince McMahon has no balls. Yes, that's fucking. I think did we cover this in our return John Cena rant?
Yeah, we did.
I think we did. So we won't stay on this for too long. If you want to see our rant, go see our rant. Anyway, the next match is
Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan.
Grrr, grrr. We got our fists to each other. Grrr.
Randy Orton.
Bryan.
Orton.
Bryan.
Orton.
Bryan.
Orton.
No, Bryan.
Orton.
Bryan.
Orton.
Bryan.
Orton.
Bryan. Our special guest referee Shawn Michaels is inside the head of himself as well.
The Viper.
The beard.
The Apex Predator.
This is a mission expert. Specialist.
The Legend Killer. Ah! He can't think of a name for Bryan!
The dragon.
You could say the American Dragon.
The American Dragon.
RKO.
The knee to the face.
Punt kick.
The bell lock.
Which he stole from Chris Benoit.
Triple H did it first.
No, he didn't.
No, Triple H stole it first. And then Shawn Michaels did.
Yeah, but Triple H
proves how nerdy I am.
Yeah, but
Triple H stole it first, and then Shawn Michaels told me he didn't see it first. That's my nerd voice.
And Triple H didn't even have the process as his signature or finisher, so technically it doesn't really count that Triple H stole it as one of his finishers. Whereas
I didn't stole it as one of his finishers. I'm just saying he stole it.
Yeah, but Bryan stole it from Benoit, who also had...
Did you know he used it in 2007 WWE?
What?
It's my nerd voice. I'm saying Triple H had that as one of his moves in SmackDown 2007.
Was that a signature or just a regular move?
One of his submission moves. Anyway, you hoping Orton wins and I'm hoping Bryan wins. We had a review, an argument about who should win.
I'm thinking Orton's gonna win. Who do you think's gonna win?
Daniel Bryan. He needs a proper championship reign. I mean, Orton had his chance.
Wade Barrett needs a proper championship reign.
Yes, but we're not talking about Wade Barrett at the moment. We're talking about Bryan and Orton.
Yeah,
like, Orton doesn't deserve to be champion yet. I think he does. Orton does deserve to be champion, but I think Bryan should have a proper championship reign
First.
I mean, Orton, like his last championship reign was proper compared to Bryan's, because every time Bryan wins the title fairly, he gets screwed by the McMahons.
Which is actually pretty fucking smart. That's what I would do.
It's pretty fucking stupid.
Really?
Okay, I'll be fair. I'm going to make a deal with you. If Orton wins fairly, I'll say that he deserves to be WWE champion. But if Bryan wins fairly, you have to say Bryan deserves to be WWE champion.
Alright, what if Bryan wins but not fairly?
Then you don't have to say it. The same goes for me as well. If Orton wins unfairly, I don't have to say that Orton deserves to be WWE champion.
Alright, got a deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, next match. CM Punk versus Ryback and Paul Heyman.
I couldn't give a shit about this match, to be honest.
I wanna see Heyman get his ass kicked inside a cell.
I want to see that as well. Oh, inside a Hell in a Cell. I want to see that as well, but I just don't care for Ryback being in here. I don't. As soon as Ryback got introduced into this feud, I mean, I just couldn't give a shit because I was like, because at first I saw the match they had at
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. That was.
I mean, that was Curtis Axel. That was not Ryback and Paul.
No,
Heyman.
the last match they had.
Oh yeah, Punk versus Ryback at Battleground.
That was a horrible. It wasn't horrible, but it was It was horrible. It was just like dull and boring and not much. I actually winded it because it was so boring.
I find
Fast forward it, sorry.
I find it hard to believe that a match with CM Punk would be boring.
It's just that Punk and Ryback don't have good chemistry. I don't think Ryback is that good of a wrestler as... I mean, you have to have good chemistry with the superstar, and Ryback clearly doesn't have that. I guess it's because he's a bully.
Nice one. Next match, we got AJ versus Brie Bella. Next match.
I'm hoping for the Divas Champion. Inside Hell in a Cell. No, not really, but it is for the Divas Champion. I'm hoping AJ wins.
I don't give a shit. Fuck divas of this generation. Too gay.
To get what?
Too gay.
They're not. How is divas gay?
I didn't say that. I said today, except.
Oh, today.
Except I replaced the D with the G. That means too gay. Get it?
How is it gay?
Because this generation is stupid. This divas division is retarded.
Well, there are only like a few good divas.
There's only like literally 4, at least for me.
The only reason that AJ Lee's the WWE champion is because she's the most known diva. And the only reason...
Did you just say WWE champion?
Divas champion is because she's the most known divas, because she actually had something to do with the storyline a few years ago. The Punk and Daniel Bryan storyline. Slash Kane, slash everything else. And that's like that's why everybody knows who she is. So, and that's because the other divas are forgettable. Except the only reason that Bellas are getting title shots is because one of them's engaged to one of them's engaged to Daniel Bryan, the other one's going out with John Cena. Anyway, next match.
Next match, Cody Rhodes and Goldust are taking on the Shield and the Usos in a triple threat tag team match for the tag team championship.
Now, who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm gonna pull for Cody and Goldust.
Yeah, I doubt that Cody and Goldust are going to lose
that quickly.
I still don't understand why the Usos are still in the tag team title picture. I think we should have the Real Americans put themselves in the tag team title picture.
Yes!
Speaking of the Real Americans.
Yes! Yeah, speaking of the Real Americans, we got Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro taking on Los Matadores, featuring Diego and Fernando. And for those of you who don't know, those are actually Primo and Epico under a new gimmick.
Those are actually Primo and Epico, you stupid idiots. How could you not know? No voice. Anyway, who do you think is going to win this match? I'm not sure. I'm going to say this. I have not seen the was it Los Matadores?
Los Matadores, yeah.
Los Matadores. I don't know how WWE is treating them, so I can't tell you if they're doing well, but I know how the WWE are treating the Real Americans with some respect at last. So I'm going to say the Real Americans are going to win.
We the people. We the people. We the people.
We the people.
Anyway, I'm hoping the Real Americans are gonna win this.
Yes. I know.
Although I doubt it personally.
I'm not sure how. Well, if they can beat the. If I find it hard to believe that Antonio would go from picking up the Great Khali and spinning around for about 13 seconds. I think I timed it like 13 seconds, which is fucking impressive. And to losing to Los Matadores. I mean, it would be pretty fucking retarded if they pick up the Great Khali and spin him around and win the match like that, and then just lose to Los Matadores. Then again, I don't know how Los Matadores are doing. They might be one of the best tag teams so far, or WWE's trying to push them like that. I don't know.
I think the Los Matadores are getting the push because they beat 3MB on their debut.
Everybody beats 3MB.
Come on, but on a new team's debut? Really?
Has 3MB ever won a match?
Apart from that at Survivor Series, no, not really.
Anyway, I think that's our predictions.
Let me just see how. Wow, 12 minutes.
Wow.
Shit, that's not very long.
Wow, 12 minutes. That's nearly 15 minutes.
And I have no idea why the fuck you just did that, but
to be entertaining. So, are we gonna end this video here?
Well, do you have anything else to add, Marth?
Well, I'm gonna say let's talk about the Hell in a Cell and what we think in overall.
Yeah.
The Hell in a Cell overall does look like it can go either way. It looks like it can be a pretty awesome pay-per-view. It looks like it can be a pretty shit pay-per-view. I don't think it's gonna be the best pay-per-view of the year. Or like even come close to being nominated for best pay-per-view. The thing it can come to is being good. I mean, it has to be after the last. They're charging for this pay-per-view, and it has to be good if they're charging for it. And plus, they had that awful pay-per-view last. Battleground, was it?
Yeah.
The Battleground was just full of disappointment. And
I was disappointed. I was expecting a lot from Battleground.
It felt more like filler for feuds than it did an actual conclusion to any. Especially the Bryan and Orton match. It's painfully clear there. I hated that ending. I really did.
Big Show.
Big Show. I didn't hate Big Show. I just hated the ending of what they did. I had Big Show knock out everybody. Big Show knocked out everybody. It's special. Wait, say he's special. You say special. It's not special. No. And they had that fucking power cut as well. That didn't help the pay-per-view.
No.
And there's just one more thing wrong with the pay-per-view. Anyway, the Hell in a Cell. I'm hoping it's a good pay-per-view. I'm hoping that for a lot of Star Wars pay-per-views, but I'm hoping that it's going to be good. What are you thinking, Mike?
I'm expecting quite a bit of disappointment in this one. I'll be surprised if this pay-per-view turns out to be actually good. Because come on, look at that Champions, look at Battleground.
Disappointing. So much desired and so much not gained. So I doubt that I doubt that we're gonna get much from this pay-per-view, especially since Survivor Series is coming up, and WWE do like to make Survivor Series to try to make it their best pay-per-views, one of their best pay-per-views, because it is one of the top 4 of the best. It's like Survivor Series, SummerSlam,
Royal Rumble,
and WrestleMania. And they did well with SummerSlam this year. So I'm hoping they do well with
Survivor Series. If they fuck up,
that's a different story. And if they fuck up,
If they fuck that up, then I'm gonna
Fuck you.
Yes.
So I'm not expecting a lot from Hell in a Cell. I don't. To be honest, there's only been like one decent Hell in a Cell pay-per-view out of all the other Hell in a Cell matches.
What was that, Marth?
I don't know.
I kind of like 2009 a little bit.
Is that the one for Undertaker versus Kane?
No, Punk.
Okay, I think that's the decent one.
Yeah, that was like not that bad.
Undertaker versus Kane was the
2010.
That was kind of that was the disappointing one.
I
It
expect.
had an awesome cover though. Did you see the awesome cover?
Is that the one with Taker going like outside the cell?
No, let's take it. No, that's 8.
That's 09, you mean?
08.
There is no Hell in a Cell 2008.
What the hell do I have in my room? Which is 2008. I'm pretty sure it is 2008. It might be a.
No, there was no.
What year was Breaking Point?
2009.
Okay, it was 2009 and stuff. My mistake, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you don't even know what year it started. You're such an idiot. You fool.
So yeah, I'm not really.
Why do you have to hurt my feelings?
So yeah, I'm not really expecting an awful lot from this pay-per-view.
I'm just hoping we get a WWE champion, and that's all I'm hoping for.
And
I hope for like good matches there, here and there, but I think it's going to be like a mixed bag if there ever was one. So
this is Mike, and with my buddy Marth, and we only have one thing to say before.